And to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of BattleTech as we continue our adventures of Voodoo's Marauders en route to Weldry on our most recent travel contract. Last time we got a little bit cooked. We got very, very cooked. All of our mechs pretty much had overheated, and we had a lot of mechs that we needed to throw into the repair bay. But hey, things turned out relatively decently. We got a couple of nice and interesting weapons, and we're able to make some modifications to some mechs that we had not been able to because we didn't have an opportunity. And now, since they were damaged, we had their opportunity. But en route, a power surge in the mech bay. While you were inspecting a thunderbolt, an intense power surge ripples through the cavernous mech bay. From the top of the gantry ladder above you, Yang hollers at his mech techs as repair tools spark wildly, cables and lifts spasm, and a barrel of something oily-looking inexplicably combusts, scanning for a way to help you find the master control panel, a massive emergency shutoff breaker, as well as numerous individual power switches. Well, we have it, so we're going to use the Argo Mech Bay automation, prod the safety system into action. With a bang, your balled-up fist on the control panel, the blinking light strobes urgently, then settles into a solid, reassuring glow. Immediately, numerous safety systems spring into action. Between the automated systems and the coordinated efforts of Yang's mech techs, the threatening disaster is averted. With a widening grin on his face, Yang calls down to you. "That's how we handle things around here, boss! If only the term automated would mean always on, I'd be a lot happier." He thinks for a moment. "You know, there are more improvements to automation in the Argo we could pursue if we had the C-bills. No lasting consequences. By the way, we have the C-bills, Yang, so I don't know what you're talking about. Tell me what you need and I will fix them. 3 days and we will make it there. Medusa's only out of action for another 10 days. I'm out of action for even longer than that. But we have managed to get most of our people back in. Not yet. I want to quickly check. It'll be 7 days before the structural repair is done. I want to see if that triggered us having more options to build. Nope. No. Nothing special. Alright, so let's set off on our brand new mission. Oh, not that. That button. We don't want to advance time. We want to actually go on this contract. We showed up here. It's time to get working. So let's strip everybody out of here since we need to fully refit everything that's going on, since I'm probably not going to bring a trebuchet to a base assault. Wouldn't actually be a terrible idea now that I think about it. So we're going to get the TDR-SE. TDR-S, so we've got our Thunderbolts, the nimble jump one, and the more shelling blow the crap up one. Of course, Behemoth is in that one. That's pretty much her main ride at this point. Skyros has been pretty solidly a quick draw pilot this whole time. Do we want the nimble and speedy one, or do we want the more tanky and smashy one? I think we want the tanky smashy one. It's about as heat efficient. It's got less movement. Slightly more firepower, though, because it's got... Well, it's only SRM-4s as opposed to SRM-6s. So... Ooh, that's not terrible. Because this is a +2 damage SRM, which means it's dealing 40 damage plus... you're just a plus... Yeah, 40 damage plus 32, 72 damage. Whereas this quick draw is... Are you also plus... Yeah, so 60 plus... 48, so 108 damage, or 102 damage. We'd be missing out on a pretty decent amount of damage and some armor. How much is that frontal armor? Yeah, this thing's rocking the max frontal 200, whereas this is 150. We'll go with the tanky quick draw. Maybe not. I did just shell out a lot of cash for Skyros to get his, I think we got his bonus to overheat, which I decided we needed. He didn't need a recoil buff, but the plus 15% overheat threshold is super useful. What do we need on our last mech? Well, the Jaeger mech was surprisingly useful at long-range firepower. It is not quite set to what I want it to be. I still want to take out these AC2s entirely and just throw all of that into armor so that we can have some more defense. It would bring down his firepower by 50 damage, but, you know, what he's going to be doing is just long-range shelling. So now we'll put Glitch in the Thunderbolt. So Glitch is back. She's out of hospital. So she's ready and eager to do some damage here, which means Booster or Showboat. And Booster and Showboat are basically building towards the same spec. Oh, no, they're not. Booster is our sensor lock maneuver, but yeah, they are. It was inverted. So Booster and Showboat are the same thing, except, well, Showboat's better at it. Showboat's a lot better at it. Just going to mark Showboat down in there. Give her some maneuverability and some firepower. It's an entirely heavy lance. Do I want that? Kind of don't, because light mechs will really abuse you. And the ability to go slightly before heavy mechs allows you to knock them back in the order. Could we give her a Centurion, maybe? I'm not entirely sure on that. The Centurion or the Shadowhawk both would be good options. The Shadow Cannon would be better if Medusa were out of hospital, but, you know, Medusa's in hospital. They both burn up pretty good. Centurion is a better, solid, crunchy option. We're missing out on a lot more long-range firepower. And that is a concern, because I don't really... I know what we gotta do. We're going to put that quick draw 4G away. We're going to take the weaker quick draw. Use its maneuverability to our advantage. Have that support the Jaeger mech. It is a base assault. But I think this might work out for us. We'll find out. We are very much going to find out. Alright, drop us in hard, drop us in fast. We need to get some work done. Also, with any luck, I'll finally finish that blackjack so I can get it out of the repair bay. It's only a one-day repair that it needs to get done. I just keep having to push it all the way down because I have more important mechs to fix. Alrighty. Destroy enemy structures and escape. Or, hopefully, as you can see by the salvage choice, destroy all the enemies. We have reliable information that a remote pirate laboratory is attempting to reverse engineer sensitive restoration technology in violation of the usage license. They have failed to respond to our communications and that they cease and desist these unlawful actions. Therefore, we authorize you to execute the license termination clause upon that facility. We are copyright lawyers. The contract does not specify any retrieval, Commander. We need to bring down the base and destroy the tech with it.
Command interface.
Alright, Sumirag, get us in close. Most of our mechs are pretty short-ranged. So destroy all the buildings, blow all the stuff up. We need to blow up 4 base facilities and get on out without dying. Where do I want to put... Ooh. Hopefully you're visible from over here. This is a real... Oh, wow. Oh, this makes me so annoyed.
What can I do for you?
The Jaeger mech's going to be utterly worthless.
On my way.
Because it's a short-range mech, and it's...
Location confirmed.
Yeah, avoid the geothermal. It's a short-range... Or it's a long-range mech, and we're going up a hill. Not great. Luckily, there's no time limit on this one, so we can take our sweet old time.
I copy.
Enemy contact.
I've got
What do we got?
something.
2 mechs, 35 tons,
Bogey.
55 tons, 45 tons, and a turret just to make my life difficult. We've got a medium military building, large military building. Do I see a turret control structure? It's not looking like it. Light turret. 30-ton mech, 45-ton. Vindicator. I don't know. Spider, maybe? 35-ton. Could be a fire starter. Alrighty. So we do get a free turn to move up. So we'll get glitch rolling.
Coordinates received.
Got the quick draw charging out ahead here.
Coordinates received.
And get Showboat looking to get range on something, anything, if you don't mind. Showboat, move up here?
Don't need to tell me twice.
Hopefully not. Because you also have super thin armor, which worries me greatly.
Let's get fired
Alright,
up.
we are in the
There's
combat
work to
zone.
do.
We got 2 light mechs. That'll be the 35 and the 30-tonner. Slinking around. Are they going to come into range? Kind of was hoping they would so that I could shoot them. 55-tonner gets to move. It's a Wolverine. So many Wolverines on this map. Oh, sounds like he nailed the Thunderbolt. Yep, he hit it. Did quite a bit of stability damage
You
along
got
with that.
nothing, you hear me?
We have something. Want a bet? And a Blackjack BJ-1. We've proven the Blackjacks tend to be quite thinly armored. Looks like he didn't manage to touch Behemoth's Thunderbolt at all. That's good. Alright,
I hear ya.
Showboat. I put you over here for reasons, and I think you understand why. Because I wanted to make sure I could get into a position where I could do something but have little return fire, as is preferred. So here puts me in range to be able to shoot at the Wolverine, with actually pretty decent accuracy. And that's what I'm going to do.
You betcha.
I'm going to plow all our firepower into it. It's not going to be super accurate, unless I go for the precision shot, which I might. That wouldn't be a terrible idea, would it? Go for precision shot. If we go for a leg, what are we looking at? Only need 105. That's totally doable. Blow off the leg. Oh, that That took out a right arm or right torso. Pilot injured.
Yeah.
And he's
critical
unsteady,
hit.
which means he can be knocked down if we just deal enough stability damage to him. So we're not
Need
no
something,
artificial limits anymore. Skyrus, you have a lot of maneuverability, but right now I'm a little bit gun-shy about using said maneuverability because if I'm 1 point closer, do I 65s and 70s? 65s and 70s. Because if I move up too close, I'm going to expose myself to a whole bunch of other fire, and I don't want to do that. Because
On
this
my
quick
way.
draw is not nearly as tanky as our other quick draw. It was designed for a more aggressive, mobile combat style. Which is fine. Just takes a little while to work with. Blitz into him.
Locking in
You got a
all
whole bunch of
weapons.
well, you got 8 missiles. But 8 missiles can deal a decent amount of damage. Jump jet destroyed, so he's becoming less maneuverable.
Score. Critical hit.
He does have a plus 50% critical chance on one of his weapons.
Standing by.
Hi, Behemoth. Do you want to just ruin people's days? I think she does. She's that kind of person. She enjoys it. Yeah, that'll work out pretty nicely for what I've planned.
Copy that.
So just a whole bunch of auto... Ooh, wow. Just cut right through. Pilot injured right away. Ammo explosion. I think that killed him. I think the ammo just blew up and killed the pilot. And that's a knockdown on him. So going over plop. -1 to his initiative and a knockdown pilot injured. It's a really great starting round. And Glitch
Waiting on you,
still
Commander.
hasn't even gone. Oh, I love it. If I jumped you, because that's half the point of this mech, is to... Yeah, that's why half the point of this mech is this jump jet.
I leap. I soar.
Oh, Glitch, you're going to enjoy this mech then. And do I really care about a Wolverine? I kind of don't. He's taken 1 from this. Just core him. How much damage does it need to be done? 39. We'll save the ammo.
Here we go.
I may end up regretting this. I do not regret this. Just firing all the
Did you
lasers,
see that?
saving some
Did you
missiles,
see it?
saving some heat. Yes, we saw it. You did good. We knocked out 2 mechs in this turn, which is excellent, because now we only have 2 light mechs to worry about. A 35-tonner and a 30-tonner. Show yourself, little one. He did not. How sad. Let's go with you.
Yes, Commander.
Let's say hi.
Lifting off.
That's the point of this mech. It's a spider. It was a spider. How cute. He is entrenched and uncovered. So I would need to do 100 damage to this leg to knock it out. I would need to deal 140 to this torso to knock him out. Again, all doable. Well, let's force a precision strike on him. Go for the leg.
Let's see how you like this.
3, 4, 5. We could... There we go. Knocked him down. Lost his evasive. I think that also takes away his damage reduction, which will be great. Okay, that'll work for me. So he's -2 initiative, which means he gets to move on the heavy speed. And...
Good to go.
Showboat, you got an angle on anything? You don't. And because you don't, that means we're going to move and we're going to target lock. So, move. And sensor lock. Sensor lock are unknown.
I've got a sensor lock.
What are you? Can't really see you. We have revealed a Jenner. Ooh, Jenners are tough.
What's up, boss?
They're not, like, especially difficult to kill, but they're tough. Okay, Glitch.
Waiting for orders.
Glitch, if you walk up here, yeah, that'll put you in good position. And that'll let you basically fry everything you've got into him.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Rough terrain, so she'll take more stability damage if she gets shot at. Alright, let's set up the attack. Turn on all the weapons. Blast
Firing
away!
everything I've got.
Not dealing a ton of damage because he is entrenched. But start... Ooh, pilot head hit. Nice. Good job. Good shooting. Base garrison is 50% down.
Ready for orders.
Oh, you're making my life difficult to choose. It must be done. Kill the spider. Don't let it stand up again. Alright, how much center torso armor you got? You're basically at full power. So we'll turn off this. Just hit you center torso, I think. I mean, I could go try and knock out certain things, but all his weapons are located in the center torso anyway. Core him out. We don't need a spider. Oh, we missed with the autocannon. Alright, torso. That's a pilot injury, but that's not a kill. Ooh, we may end up regretting that. Alright, the Jenner gets to move. Let's see what the Jenner wants to do. It is a Jenner 7D. Let's see what you're going to do with it. Whole bunch of lasers. Not super accuracy on those lasers, though. You missed with a few of them. Well, one of them.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing
Should
to
be
see
fine. Oh, we get to move. That's what I wanted to hear.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, just walk up and step on him. Tell me, how much health do you have? In the center cockpit torso? You have 13. Yeah, walk up and step on him. So move, step, and yeah, stomp on him.
Roger.
If it hits the center torso, he's dead.
Ugh!
Both legs destroyed. Oh, we'll get 2 parts from it.
Warriors, it's go time.
And the quick draw gets to cool off, which it kind of needs to. Quick draws need a little bit of cooling.
What can I do for you?
We'll move right here. I will be visible to targets. Showboat.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Showboat will actually be able to see the enemy if she moves up. But that's not as important as sensor locking. Shut down this ability to invade our incoming fire.
Waiting for orders.
And now Glitch
Good to go.
needs to turn. Turn very slightly, face towards the enemy. Yep. There we go. And we need to deal... He's not in cover, so we can just blitz through. We'll go with the precision strike. It's the last mech out here. There might be reinforcements, but I'm not super worried about them. Hit him with everything. There it goes.
Scratch another target.
Oh, just everything exploded.
Should have run when you had the chance.
She has a point. Alright,
Waiting
beam
for
off.
orders.
Let's get on up there.
Coordinates received.
We're going to start just sensor locking and shelling them. We have the LRMs, we may as well use them. Brace. So they have at least 2 turrets.
I hear ya.
So Showboat, walk up on here, locate the first turret first, and we'll just start burning it down. Sensor lock. And I got a turret over there and a turret here. Sensor lock that turret, please. Sensor is locked. What kind of turret we do? Light sniper turret. That means
Waiting on you, Commander.
EC2s, I think. Can you not see that from here? Interesting. Okay. Walk right there, see what happens. Because I don't think she can actually see the sniper turret. Nope. We'll just take out the medium reinforced building then.
Uh-huh.
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy structure.
I think you're
Enemy
reading total
structure
damage to the structure.
eliminated.
This base will not survive.
Target destroyed.
Probably should be a bit conservative with the heat in case reinforcements show up, because that could be deadly.
Receiving you.
Behemoth. From here, what can you see? Oh, she can see everything. Behemoth, what do your elf eyes see? Turn on the LRMs. Target that turret. Yeah, that should be easy enough. Oh, she took it out with just the... I forgot the AC 10 to 60 damage. Oh, it's a good gun.
Let's go.
Now, if it had 70 damage
That
like it's
turret
supposed
is
to,
gone.
that'd be a very worthwhile weapon.
What's up,
Skyros. Skyros, I want you to jump because you've got a lot of ground to cover. That would put me in geothermal. That would also put me in geothermal. Yeah, just jump here.
Engaging jump jets.
Got a lot of vertical movement to make up here. And brace. And we're back up again. Glitch.
I hear ya.
Do you want to just walk in front of the cannon, or can you not see? She can't see it. Alright, we want to not be visible to, you know, that cannon. Just this... Oh yeah, it's destroyed. Duh. We're not even worried about that. That'll put her in range to see this.
Taking the
So
high
that's what we'll
road.
do. This could be incredibly dangerous. But it looks cool. Okay, this is incredibly dangerous. Overheat alert. Yeah, even more dangerous. I didn't think this through. Okay, we've got MG lasers. AC2s, a lot of them. Where's that shredder turret? She can't target it, so AC2s are the more dangerous ones. Hit it with all the lasers, please.
Tell me what to shoot.
That should be enough damage. It's enough damage.
Target destroyed.
Alrighty, now we will move in, probably Behemoth. Or Showboat. Showboat,
Good
can
to
you get a
go.
shot on anything? Yeah, you're really not in a great position to do anything. You just can't see through walls, and that's an issue.
Moving fast.
Alright, so we got a light laser turret and a shredder turret. I hope you're not... Well, if you're SRM-6s, I don't think you're in range.
Good to go.
Beamoth. Beamoth, I need you to save people. She only has range with her LRMs. We need to come around to the front of this base. Let's see. Potentially could deal enough damage to kill the, to kill this turret. Because, 45. And technically we could deal up to 60. It's a 90% chance to hit.
Firing.
There we go, 15 missiles. There we go, just enough to work that down.
One less turret.
Next up will, of course, be Skyros.
How's it going?
Going pretty good so far. If you move there, if you jump, can you get up to the wall? You can. And you'll be able to see more from there.
Roger that.
Since you have no built-up heat, there's no reason not to, because you're not shedding out any heat right now. Building, large military building, medium military. 200? 100 and... No, not quite. Go for the sure thing.
Locking on.
That's that building down.
I could do this all day.
Well, no, you can't. You'd run out of SRM ammo. But you have a lot of lasers, so that could work out. Our turn again. Alrighty, so we need to move.
Commander?
The Skyros.
Waiting for
What
orders.
is that turret?
Yes, Commander.
If I move the Thunderbolt up here, I will be able to hit you with a 90% accuracy, which is what I'm trying to do. I just want to knock out all the defenses. Also, I want to see what it had. SRM-6s and Flamers. Yeah, that could have been dangerous if we had gotten close.
Confirmed.
But we never did. Because we brought LRMs. For this exact reason.
Turret destroyed.
Good show. Nice work. Now we just need to blow out 2 more buildings and we're fine. Glitch?
What's up, boss?
Nope, glitch. Shooting at things. Yeah, that should... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 125. Take out the large
Tell
structure.
me what to shoot.
Good job. And then... Oh, Behemoth. Okay, so
go.
we completely wiped out the enemy, so there's no... They're not even worried about it anymore. Technically, you can't kill it with your alarms. Just add it into the fight, though.
What can I do for you?
Showboat, I don't think you can see nothing no matter what I do. You're just not able to get into range to shoot anything.
Moving out.
And you can see that, so shoot that.
Target confirmed.
Ooh, I almost thought... Did I overheat? I don't think I did. Okay, good. I was worried for a moment that I cooked.
Fresh real estate available.
Because we managed to get through this whole mission without taking any internal damage. Which, super useful. 150, that'll be good.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Skyros,
Waiting on you, Commander.
Ready for
Skyros,
orders.
shoot. We got one more building to kill. Oh, you can't see it. Interesting. How about...
Standing by. Taking the shot.
Yep, take the shot. Just shell it.
I hear ya.
Can you see anything, Showboat? You can, and you actually have pretty good weapons to do this.
Here we go.
So just unload everything you've got into that building. You might be able to take it down. You missed! Is that a collapse?
Brought it down, Commander.
Good job.
It's time to bug out. Get to the LZ for extraction.
Are the enemies trying to stop me? No, they're all gone. Alright.
Mission successful.
See, that's what I had been planning for the last mission to be like. Something easy, nice, simple, that would, you know, give us free experience, free money, and maybe a couple of parts. We might be able to salvage some of that Wolverine, although we did kind of beat it pretty hard. 75,000, just because we went full cash on that one. Or full spare parts on that one. Alrighty, well, let's see what we got. Oh, well, we will get a Wolverine out of that. So, flat out, we will have a Wolverine. Any special parts? Plus 50 crit? Nope, that was it. It's kind of a bummer, actually. Let's see what else we need. I will pick up another Jenner D part. I like Jenners. That's the only reason why. That's not terrible. We have had much better payouts before, but we've also had worse. Alright, when Lady Kiona? Yeah, Kiona Arano founded the Arabian Coalition. So let's see how long we are out to before we can start doing some fun things. Mainly how long until certain repairs are done and stuff like that. Also, we should almost be done with our repair harness.
Is cleared for fighting.
Wolverine 6R is fairly flexible in terms of weaponry ranges, tending to somewhat more towards closer engagements. This is supported by their jump capability and pretty decent heat management. So brand new mech to put in the mech bay. So in 3 days we'll have our modified dragon finished. 6 days we'll have the structural repairs finished, so we'll have fewer holes in the outside of the ship. Medusa comes back in 8 days. The Firestarter is in 9 days. I am in 9 days as well, so I'll be coming back in the Firestarter. The Blackjack will come the day after that, and 17 days till the financial report. And if we check out the mech bays, most of our mechs are pretty much done. We are full on mech bays right now, though. I'm trying to scrap this, but I need to wait a day for repairing on it. I do want to keep the Firestarter around just in case we ever decide that we need a light mech, but I'm kind of leaning towards more fast heavies like the Quick Draw with the jump jets on it. This actually proved to be a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So the SRM-4s ought to be good enough, and it allows us to bully later mechs. AC-5, SRM-6. I'm not sure how this would work out. I have a pretty good lance going already, and I've got a Centurion. Do I really need an inferior Centurion? Which is kind of what this is. It's 55 tons. Or maybe the Centurion's inferior to it, but I kind of feel like the Centurion is better. Show me both. Full is 760, 456. Yeah, so actually it's got more structure. I mean, it is 5 tons heavier. I'll see what I can do to kit this out, see what we can make happen. It does have 3 missile hard points. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3. But it's got better jump jets. I'll have to check this out to see what I can make with it. Oh, and it's faster than the Centurion. This might become our new quote-unquote scout mech. I'll have to really tear that apart. Let's quickly check through our people. We haven't talked to them since the last story mission. Nope, nothing new.
I'll see you.
How about you, Alexander? You're sitting in the corner. I'd like to discuss your state of war. Thanks to our efforts, the Restoration Army's push on the capital was a success. In a single stroke, we liberated House Decimus, stripping away a fifth of Espinosa's power base, and shattered the illusion of a unified directorate. While our victory was complete, it didn't come without a cost. We lost a good deal of soldiers on Panzer and several dozen irreplaceable battle mechs. It'll take time to replenish our depleted ranks. Ooh. Beyond that scope of our recent victory, things are murkier. Thanks to the Perdition Massacre, tensions between the Taurians and the Federated Suns have risen to a boiling point. The situation is fraught. Terribly so. The slightest misstep on either side could spell disaster, for us and for the rest of the Rimward periphery. What does the liberation of House Decimus mean for the Restoration? A great deal. On a symbolic level, the liberation of a founding house may be the most important step we've taken since Weldry. Make no mistake, the other founding families were watching with what was happening on Panzer. If House Decimus could be liberated from the Directorate control, then so could the rest of them. And they now know it. There are logistical benefits as well, of course. The traditional seat of House Decimus is Panzer, but its sphere of influence extends into Ryan's Fate, Bringdom, and Mekdur. And now that House Decimus is our ally, we can start turning the people, facilities, and industrial bases of those systems against the Directorate. An army lives or dies on its supply train, and ours has just gotten stronger at the Directorate's expense. And this is only the beginning. Let's talk about the Perdition Massacre. I don't know much more than what Lady Arano has already told you, but still, ask me your questions. I'll do whatever I can to answer them. Why would the Federated Sons attack the Turian Concordant? There's no proof they have, only conjecture. Speaking hypothetically, though, I can come up with a number of reasons. Perhaps the Davians want to punish House Calderon for some perceived transgression, or maybe they want the Turians to fly up the handle and declare war. Then they could stage an invasion of the Concordant while claiming self-defense. First Prince Hans Davian is no stranger to international brinksmanship, or to the use of unpredictable tactics. He isn't called the Fox for nothing. With that said, the Protector Thomas Calderon's distrust of House Davian is equally well known. Some have gone so far as to claim that his fear of the perfidious Davians borders on obsession. It is difficult to know how much of this is truth and how much is hysteria. What we do know is that something happened on Perdition, and that at the cost of 11,000 Turian civilians their lives. Calderon is calling it a Federation attack, and House Davian denials have been dismissive and condescending. It's an ugly situation, likely to get uglier. That is where things stand. Why would anyone target Perdition specifically? Because it's a symbol of Turian independence. The destruction of the SLDF base on Perdition was what incited the Turian Concordant to withdraw from the Star League. As a symbolic target, it's hard to do much better. What are the odds that this incident pushes the Turians to declaring war all by itself? That's doubtful. Protector Calderon isn't stupid. He knows that an open war with the Federated Sons would cost, and should he ever forget, there are cooler heads in the room to remind him. His son Edward has been particularly helpful in that regard. We'd be in much worse shape without his influence. For now, the Turians are standing in the precipice of a conflict that none of us are prepared for. But without another inciting incidents, they're unlikely to step over the edge. Let's talk about something else. That's all we need. Tell me about yourself. We already know all this. So it looks like nothing new. Thank you for your time. And let's talk to Yang.
Need something?
Mech Bay, tell me a bit about yourself.
511.
Yep, we've talked about all this. So nothing new from Yang.
Talk to you later.
Acknowledge. Approach time.
Farah,
Yeah, boss?
nothing new on Farah.
See you later.
And talk to me, Sumire. Let's see if you have anything
Yes,
new.
Commander?
Collecting stories about the crew. Nope, we got everything. Alrighty, so after a relatively simple, straightforward mission that we were able to basically blast our way through, we've managed to put ourselves in a relatively good, comfortable position. We are about 2 weeks out from having everything done, and that'll put us in an even better position. We're sitting at 2.481 million C-bills, so that's really nice to work with. Let's see what the next contract might be. They're all travel contracts, so yeah, by the time we come back, we're going to be fully kitted out and ready to go. We'll be able to make some more modifications to certain mechs that we've got, and things are definitely looking to be stabilizing for us. We could even jump immediately on that special mission for the priority mission storyline, but we'll probably save that for a little bit later. Yeah, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.